So that's where you're currently at. You're just sitting amongst a collection of razor balls. I'm pretty sure Rob just started packing up meat.
I start running through my alchemical necessities. I can salt the cure of the meat.
We want to see how long it can go. So what do you want to do with you want to salt them?
Yeah, see if I can turn the meat into bacon. That's why I'm rummaging through the thing.
Okay, what like alchemical units do you actually have on you?
The units needed for my bombs, man. Do we have the meat? Do we need bacon?
Yeah. You just camp here for a week until it's all done.
Don't have time for that.
We don't have time for that. There's always time for
We've got
that.
somewhere to be.
If it's simply hanging from your belt, it's not good enough.
There's always time for bacon. Right, after cutting up, skinning, and then chopping up all the points, you've got about 7 days worth of provision.
I'll see what I can do to use the hardened scaling parts in the back of it to try and reinforce the hole in my armor.
Alright, go ahead. It's gotta be a pretty good roll. Wow.
Double sixes!
Nailed it. You got a lot of syllable to that, Rob. Hey.
You want to boost that?
Sure, why not?
And all the tokens are there.
Oh, that was...
And refill up the points.
Sorry.
One of you is managing to turn all the meat into food. One of you has managed to grab all the bones, hammer it onto his armor, repair it. Although if he doesn't find suitable maintenance in the next couple of days, they're most likely fall apart. For something that just impossible. You're kept traveling down the river towards Stella Village, where coming across the next day, you can start to see remnants of the town off in the distance. Along the way, you happen to find what can be described as like signposts with what's obviously a raised ball's head pinned to the top. Not exactly crudely marked, but simply marked X's below them. As you start approaching the village, you see a couple of hunters coming in the opposite direction from the village. As you approach them, hold out a hand and just says, "Boy there."
Hey, travelers, moment!
Oh,
What are you doing a bit of hunting for you? Yeah.
Oh, no, we ran across some native wildlife. It wasn't so friendly.
That's exactly who it worked. Looking for.
Oh, well,
Village down the road, probably take any meat off your hands.
fantastic. That'd be much appreciated.
Just be careful from wandering on the road. They left out some couple of warning marks. Just to let people know that there's a couple of bear traps set around the area, trying to keep the animal population away from the village. Well, you guys look like you had some luck with your hunt, so let's see how I do.
Oh, good luck.
So they wave and wander off. Yeah, remember you're in Stella Village to get directions to Spania Village.
How many people we got? Because we don't have
I said you have about 7 days worth of rations on just the meat. Been at least 1 day, so you've got 6 remaining. And you haven't had a chance to salt them yet, so if you want to,
what we doing now? Let's go.
I'm just carrying the whole load with you.
I will look into getting some scrap metal.
we can take the meat to our people on the north side.
Yeah,
So
is there any inn there or something akin to?
You ask around, you do find that there is a low class inn.
That's exactly the kind of stuff.
yeah, we can offer them 3 days worth of rations for all of us to get a decent meal.
Talking around, you can sell at least 1 day's worth of rations, or pig rations for 4 gold. So the whole lot you can get on 4 gold.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna need it all.
Dude.
Well, some of us already bought rations.
Yeah.
And these rations will expire.
You sold the crap out of them, though.
Jerky.
Yes, an HP certainly has half the lethal amount of salt.
What's wrong with that?
Well, when I want a second bit for the day.
He's already got like poison resistance. You still need directions to the other village.
Yes.
And depending how far away that is, you might need either an escort or a ride. Just keep that in mind when you're buying.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we can find. Sorry, what was the name of the town?
You're in Starling Village and you want to head off to Spania Village.
I will see if I can give directions to Spine from the tavern keeper whilst there's some of this.
He tells you the general directions and how a road leads up there.
Mm-hmm.
And informs you that it might take a couple of days due to travelling by foot, unless you want to go to the stable and get a ride from them. And he starts chatting up a bit. Spania Village is a nice spot. You know that like that whole area is like, it's kind of like set on a plateau kind of place. Yeah, it's like mostly surrounded by small rivers and high cliffs, so they don't have much problem with any wandering game disturbing the place. There's only whatever walks in through their own lakes or across their own bridge.
That's very handy.
A couple of people have been sent off there, but haven't had anyone come down there for a while. In fact, it's probably been like 6 months or longer since anyone from Spania has come down here.
No, okay. No, I didn't know anything about that. Just traveling.
Oh yeah. Trying to keep it down low, eh?
What kind of blow that?
Sheriff came along and told you that a couple of people from people that they hired were sent in and haven't had work from them yet.
I might inquire of him if he has a little more information. Might be able to keep an eye out and see what happened to him.
He informed you that, just like with you, he just gave general directions and they took a ride from Stableland. If you go to Stableland, you can get out there in about 4 hours, I think.
Do they have a large mechanical horse? I think it's all my life shooting mechanical
Maybe it's a horse and cows.
They do, but they're called warjacks. More important things for them to do.
I'll go to the stables, maybe we can get a wagon or something. The horses.
You go speak to Stableland, you find a middle-aged man named Sam.
Sam, is that who I am?
Oh, you're looking for a ride, are you, buddy?
Yes, yes we are. However, as you can see, my nice shiny suit on here. Well, don't get on that horse.
Oh, I've got a car. There's just one problem. I can't let you borrow it. You're going to have me and my brother Sammy take you out there by ourselves.
I'm fine with that.
Sure, mate, because we've had a couple of people go up there. We didn't hear from them and we just came back.
Well, we've already taken with the local wildlife. Pretty sure there's not much we can't handle. If you're going up there, you're going to need some protection, strength in numbers.
Alright, 2 gold pieces up the back. Simple enough.
That's it.
Just, my brother's already out in the fields with the horse, so we may take an hour or so before we're ready to go.
That's fine.
Alright, so you have a little bit of time before you head off. So you can spend that time quickly repairing, creating, or purchasing anything.
Yeah, I'll mention stuff I don't know now.
So let's see if you can. What's the skill you have to do that?
Finding scrap metal in and of itself isn't difficult. There's no test for it.
Is there a blacksmith around?
Yeah, as long as I have tools, I can repair D3 of damage in the first hour. I'm sorry, D3 of damage each hour that I work on the jack.
You find a blacksmith and he allows you to take a bit of scrap armor, so long as you have a look over your armor, because he's actually mighty intrigued by it.
Give me a discount on getting some scrap metal. Look at my suit of mine.
So do you want to roll for it?
What would be some sort of a social skill?
No, you said stuff. Repair D3 damage.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sure.
I think it's about now. I went by a link.
Yeah, you've been wandering in the dark. Yes.
So, torches, lamps,
That's like
oil.
the busy commotion of the day.
Go.
You start hearing some.
Sold! Just handed it out.
start hearing some commotion and a wailing woman crying for help.
I'm busy breaking stuff. Go to that.
Alright, go investigate.
You must help me. My husband, he got bitten by a snake. Poison's quickly coursing through his veins. She brings you to like the back area behind the shop. That's obviously closed down.
I hear about it.
Paladin.
He's fucking goes into his battle stands and nothing touches him.
You find a middle-aged man sitting on a chair in excruciating pain, trying to tighten a band around his leg.
I might make a medicine check on him. See if I can assist.
That's intellect plus medicine.
14.
Looking over the bite wound, you determine that the bite has obviously come from a taxel worm. You might need to apply some sort of simple antidote to help. Yeah, you have an alchemist.
What we do, I shall let them know that I know a guy who can make up an antidote for it.
Depends if he wants to.
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Okay, so you find your alchemist friend having inspect him over.
Watch out. Got
I
bite
don't know how you pronounce that. So you do want to have a little medicine check yourself?
It's 2d6 plus medicine roll.
Plus your intelligence and then your medicine.
14.
You look over and you immediately also recognize the tassel worm, and remembering the right ingredients to easily have the poison pass through the man's system, you inform her. She quickly manages to find the ingredients, and you've got quick cook or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you want to try and brew up a potion?
Yeah. 13.
Yes, you managed half an hour, I think. After spending some time with brewing and creating a potion, you managed to create a vial of antivenom and quickly administer it to the man. Tell him he complains that he doesn't feel any different.
Do I need to re-roll?
No. It's
That might not be instantaneous.
yeah, no, I feel that's spell or something.
The real world anti-venom work like that? Is it?
Yeah.
You won't just go back, oh, I'm healed, thank you very much. It's like getting an ECG. We defibrillate. They don't just suddenly go, oh my god, I'm so alive, thank you.
Yeah, they're actually designed to speed up the poisoning process and break it down a bit, so your body actually breaks it down.
Part of the cyanide. As long as he can survive a few minutes, your body will break it down. It's just doing that.
You inform him that the antivenom will work in a couple of hours, and he should be fine a day or two of rest. As the guy starts getting drowsy, he just motioning goes, "Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. Come to my store in a couple of days when you can."
Just give him a warning that if he maintains an erection for more than 4 hours, he needs to see them.
What's your order? Okay, so what does the ogre want to do?
You're apparently assaulting me.
I'm something.
You managed to find enough salt for 1 gold piece, and just spent your time salting all the meat, getting really salty about it.
Really, all you need is a barrel. Salt. Put on the meat, give it a roll.
I've got some little rat here, steaks.
Surely that rat's bone truly cured by now.
Pretty sure there's skeletons at this point.
A couple of people pass by and offer to buy you meat from you.
No, not for sale.
I will try and gather my wayward children.
Extra salt.
After everyone's mini adventures with poison and salt, scrap metal, return to the stables where Sam and Sammy had set up 2 horses with carts ready to pull along, and they're just waiting on you guys to jump in.
Alright, fellas, let's get in.
Hold on a second. Climbing wagon. And then started to shut down and finally up on the pickup.
Wait, you put the armor on, or just throwing it on?
Well, I can't.
Put it onto the cart and that's it.
I just want to make sure you weren't wearing it for one of the ambush it.
No, I'm just gonna run around it.
It does take a little 5 minutes to put on. Tells you you're better to relax. It might take about 3 hours. over the course of travel, you're looking over the area, you do notice that it seems like the area is starting to become much more bushy. You see a lot of bushes, fallen trees, but a lot of dead trees as well, leaves and...
I'll talk to the stable master as well, traveling.
Yeah.
You can still get it from there. I'm trying to win.
I'm pretty sure what happened. No, I'll ask you about the people that have come up before us. Apparently, a lot of people headed this way recently.
You want to ask people sent this? Oh, we've sent a couple of people up here before. We just pull up at the outskirts of the village and let them go in. We don't hear them for a while and we just turn back.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, we're not going to sit around all day.
No, I was just curious, you know. You see the local coming around.
It's a bit weird. Now, for a long time, they always came down to our place for supplies or whatnot. They usually had everything they needed, but I did find it a bit weird that no one's come down from the village for several months. Why going out there again?
We've heard rumors, strange things were reported.
Like what?
Right foot,
Like the fact that no one's come down from the village.
left foot, right.
I heard about that. This is strange. Maybe they just kept busy, or maybe the bridges were out.
Heard of a couple of mates of mine gone missing.
Couple of mates, of course. What do they look like?
Worshippers of the men like Fang.
I remember those guys. They kept to themselves a lot though.
Yeah, it's very pleasant.
Well, they just paid us, we dropped them off, and that was it. Those ones are different. They just told us to turn around once we got there.
I wonder how long we're going to do.
Tell you what, when we get there, we'll only sit around for a couple of hours.
I don't think that's not enough. Fair enough.
Unless you wanted to drop a couple of corners for us to sit around a bit longer.
What were people up there?
We got our own farms to take care of. I spent a whole day out here, can we?
But like in Texas, they got the wagon shed.
I don't think you can get much from them, and you just enjoy the pleasant ride. Eventually, like after a lot of winding and turning and pulling uphill, the car slows down as it comes across a heavily reinforced wooden bridge across a very steep ravine. As the car pulls across the bridge, the entire car enters a small glade and starts rotating all the way around. Oi, we're all here, mates. See that footpath in between the brush? Just follow it and you'll find the village. It's not that far. I think it's barely a 10-minute walk.
But you taking us straight there?
And you look at the area and it's not designed for cars.
And?
They did their job.
I'm not risking crossing the bridge with a base cab.
You already crossed the bridge.
No.
They just cross the bridge and then just rotate around. This is as far as we can go, and we ain't gonna leave our horses here.
Stop the river down the wagon and stop. Why? How long?
So how long do you want us waiting for?
I'll give it a few hours. And if we haven't returned, then on your way. If we need you to wait longer, we'll send someone down.
Alright. And they just start setting up, keep their feet up. And as for you guys, you immediately start walking away, and not too far ahead of you, you see a double-story house, small house, just to the left and just off the path in a small section of the area.
Hand carry.
Even already around.
Yeah.
With the only thing of note just being a small shed to the left full of chopped up wood. Although you do see smoke coming out of the chimney.
We could just pepper it with bullets.
Maybe they're friendly.
No, I don't think that's good policy. We should ask questions first, then shoot.
Ask questions first.
And let's approach this house.
Yep. Door's wide open.
Do I hear anything?
You hear wood getting poked.
I shall announce myself. Hello? Is anyone home?
You hear a disheveled voice call out, just go, "Welcome!" In front of you, there's a wall that goes around what looks like to be a living room.
I'll approach the sound of voice.
What's everyone else doing? They following?
Yeah.
In the big clunky walk.
Well, it's in more power mode at the moment, so it's not spewing too much. You're going to start suffocating in a minute. Oh yeah, bite something.
In low power mode. As you all round, you come into a small living room that has a staircase going up to like a very small second floor. In front of you is a fireplace. What looks like a very sleep-deprived middle-aged man cooking the fireplace.
I'm clicking again. Hello, how was your day?
He stands up, turns around, points at you with a sneer on his face and says, "Welcome to house."
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Now, I'll start with a small talk. We mentioned about people going missing in the village. Has he heard anything about it?
And
Really, that's just one talk. Straight business.
That's small
See them clouds talk about blue. And that is small talk. Alright?
That's not small talk. That's cloud talk.
points at you and angrily shouts, "No people here."
You a person?
I, person, welcome you where no people are.
What about all the people that traveled up there recently?
No people.
Oh. Okay. Is there more of the town further on?
No people. Town welcome. Suddenly, in a fit of rage, dashes forward with his poker and swings it right at the paladin, where it immediately snaps off his shield.
And that's
That's been uncalled for. Maybe we can bribe him. Rob, maybe this gentleman would like some of your fine stuff.
Shooting.
I don't get this come with it.
I think we've worn it out. Maybe we should just punch him.
What's the bonus?
While you're calmly trying to calm him down, he leaps onto your very armor and starts trying to claw at your face.
I'm gonna walk up and punch him. Well,
Yeah, see how much you do. He's not. He's very clearly not wearing armor.
good thing.
The Ogryn, annoyed at this man's hospitality, steps forward and punches him so hard his neck snaps around and cracks.
Really?
Does his head turn all the way around and he scatters off like a beaten now?
No, he falls down, slumps like a hard rock.
That might be fixable.
You really need to work on this one.
It might be fixable.
I think it's permanent.
I'm doing a medicine check. Is he still alive?
You already know the answer to that.
I'm hoping. I really want to hope.
The answer is hopefully. Probably even later.
I think if we bend his head back around, he'll be alright.
Let's just look at it. Punched him. I just went bang.
Yes, but you're all of you, and he's all of a little guy.
You hear some commotion, you hear some screaming, and a horse's neighing.
That sounds like Lara. We
Yes.
rush back down the hillside too.
As you turn around and try to exit, you see that the door is closed. As you try to open it, it seems to be firmly held shut.
I can push the door.
Push through it.
I have a shield back for it.
What's your
Zeke,
7.
you beat an 8.
Well, I got 7 on the dice. What's the strength?
The paladin, just with a mighty fine boot, shatters the door into splinters, knocking over what seems like another middle-aged man. As he rolls back off the veranda into the arms of two other villagers, who all seem to be bringing small axes and pitchforks.
Citizens, what seems to be the problem?
They point and shout, "Welcome to village."
So have like sharpened teeth or something?
I don't know, do you want to take a closer look?
Sure. There's a dead guy on the floor.
Okay, so you just want to put these guys on pause while you...
He's not dead, he's sleeping.
I'm not putting him on board. I'm just bend down and open his mouth.
I go, welcome to village.
They all angrily start approaching you with intent to poke you.
I wonder if this might be appropriate.
I'm just going to shoot with the arrow
I don't
straight.
want
How about not shooting? What if we shoot the person on
It's
the
impossible midnights for killing.
Okay, sure.
Now I can shoot them. Can't shoot them. Oh, they shoot them now. I thought I shoot them now. I was like, fuck off. I'm not shooting them now. The principal.
There are also possible Tharmarmites. So they all approach you. How do you want to deal with this?
I want to try and convince them that we're friendly and try to not escalate the situation.
One of them brings back and jams a pitchfork right into your butt.
Oh, baby! Smoke in the butt.
You're in a stance.
Well, I wasn't in a stance in the room. And I mean,
Since moved.
I didn't think it would be.
But it doesn't matter because it manages to pierce your armor and push you back with no damage. But the other ones start swinging their weapons at you, throwing axes and fists in your face, doing no damage.
I'm going to go on stances.
They're still wailing on you.
Well, while I'm in my defensive stance, I'm going to try and talk them down.
Seems like your words fall on deaf ears, as all they shout is, "Keep talking, you're welcome."
Are the horses still carrying on with things?
You can't hear it. You haven't looked. You've got 3 guys in front of you at the moment.
Curses, stand down or I will have to hurt you. Fine, I'll draw my sword. Still in my stance.
Okay, you swing your sword, and these guys are killing stats.
Knock out.
Ideally,
That's a different ability.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a golden alchemist bomb.
Oh, nice.
There's a paladin in front of you.
He can throw them from behind me, so I'm not going to deal with these three. I suppose I'll roll to hit one.
Yep, you swing your sword and you've had enough of this. You just swing your sword straight into one guy's gut and then just uppercut him and split him in 2.
Hey, I thought
Does that intimidate any of the others?
They seem completely unfazed.
They're a little bit mental.
They seem unfazed and keep stroking your armor for nothing. They can't hurt him. I rolled double 6s. No damage. You easily cleave the other 2 in half. While commotion was going on, the dwarf inspected the teeth of the villager whose neck snapped in a circle. And aside from them just being fork shaped, they don't look sharp. The breast things. And decomposing out, so it's even worse.
That was quick.
Can I use my command to
Tell them to back up.
I command thee, rise, my minions.
stand down.
Oh, there's no one else around now. But you can't do
A
that.
bunch of corpses.
Alright, there's no ability that says you can, but I don't know you to.
We shall rush down to see if our friends are still alive.
You rush down to the bridge, and you see that bridge is still fully intact, but there's no cart, horses, or friends in sight.
And their tracks that showed everyone off.
You look at the tracks, and one weird thing you do notice is there's a lot of feet and drag marks, but you do notice wheel marks going off the edge of the cliff by the bridge.
Oh.
You look over and see the remains of 2 dead horse and a shattered cart.
Oh shit.
But no humans in the pile.
Well, that's a good thing for horses. Where did the drag marks lead to?
Back behind, down the path away from the house you were just in.
Well, let's follow those. We know those people are currently in trouble and hopefully are still alive.
Yes.
The path seems to be regularly used, but also rather hit by branches, fallen leaves, and whatnot. Any clearings you come across are like really separated by rows of trees, bushes that are just off on the side, alternating small hills or whatever. One thing you do notice, you come across what looks like a signpost with a razor ball's head pinned to the top.
Try to follow them as best we can.
Okay, everyone give me a perception check.
I'll take a 16.
8. Attractive.
Okay. As you all stomp through the heavy bush and dead leaves, the ogre starts stomping through, kicking everything out of the way, when the mighty dwarf and the paladin immediately pull him back and stop him as he looks down to see a bear trap. Alright, let's let the ogre try and disable it.
You're a rocker.
Yeah.
Break the trap.
It snaps and shuts.
Ah! Ah! My leg! Ah! My leg! Ow! Ow!
That's a good idea, but you listen and all you can hear is a gentle breeze.
I'm really hurting you!
From something.
It smells like almonds.
Came out of left field.
Bear trap. You know what really hurts? When you get someone that throws a bear trap at you.
Steal for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Looking around the area, you find 4 more bear traps just scattered out. No real rhyme or reason.
Take him.
Hey, yeah, carry them. The bear traps are pretty big and heavy.
I'm sure you'll carry one in each hand. Get too ready to punch people with.
As you follow the path, it twists and turns. However, up ahead, further down the path, you see a bunch of villagers. They look up and start shouting, "Welcome! Welcome!" and then quickly turn and run away.
Citizens!
None of them look like the young man we're looking for, do they?
Nope.
No one looks at me like that.
You know, he's rich. I bet you he's the goddamn next man. Alright.
Continuing to follow the path, or you do see a small shack up on the left, just to the left of the path.
Which drill?
Door, there is no door, it's like wide open.
I'll stop briefly there. So,
You look inside, and aside from just simple tools scattered about, you do see a woman pressed up against the wall with a pitchfork right through her skull.
She's got any loot on him?
A pitchfork.
she's got a pitchfork.
Following those tracks, we're going to try and get to.
Yes.
Following the path that seems to like bend down across like there's a small hilly area on both sides, come across a large gate that seems to be like just set across around with fence off area that seems to go around the entire town.
Kick the air. Yeah, man, steam.
With a choo-choo, he kicks the door, the gate's wide open, and they swing uncontested.
Mhm.
Looking through the town, it's scattered like various towns that kind of like go around in a square shape. You don't see any movement, and all the houses seem to be a bit dilapidated. In the center, you see what looks like just a large watchtower made of stone rising above the whole town. And you see like what looks like a pile with something sticking out of the pile in front of it that's on fire.
Move closer to the bottom so we can show what it is burning.
As you approach the pile, as you approach, it was hard to make out from the distance, but you see someone hooked in through the chest, sticking out of the pile, a person being named Sammy.
I will see if I can remove Sammy from his profile.
You start giving him
Did you?
You might get better.
Sorry, is he on fire in the bottom?
well, the pile's on fire, and it's starting to burn him,
Okay, well, I'll pull him out of the fire.
but he's dead.
What is it saying?
Kick open the door that needs to wash out.
As you start to do your business, you start hearing shouting, yelling, and movement. coming from all around.
Kick open the door.
Yeah.
The watchtower.
You look around, and in between all the town's houses comes all around you angry mob of villagers, all quickly rushing in with pitchforks, axes, knives, and makeshift weapons.
Sit in the tower! Grab Sammy's leg and hold it with me.
Everyone go into the tower.
It's a simple tower.
I'll stand at the gate.
As you look up the gate, the tower, all it is just a small area with a ladder going up to like another floored off area with another ladder going all the way up to the top.
Can you see the top and the bottom?
Yeah.
Argus, see it. Just hand and see if there's anything else up top.
Keep in mind, you're a dwarf in Tunwayne.
Send in the organ up for the buildings.
As I said, they go up, we'll stay here and block the door.
Initiation rolls. Okay, since they're simple villagers, they all seem to be stumbling forward and all go last. Alright, John quickly panics and dashes up the ladder and readies himself against the mighty forward. John,
Anyone in range?
you can move and attack if you want.
Don't suck.
17 to hit.
Who you targeting? But yes, that does it.
This is actually a group over here.
Yeah. The group in front of Kagan
And where you throwing?
and start with a knockout.
And passes out. The rest seem to shake off the gas and keep moving forward. Rob, exhilarated by the number of opponents he's gone up against, moves into action. Runs up to the top floor with his freeze movements
And 13 hits.
Yep.
And their arm is what?
5.
5. This is how 11. 22.
Boom, shut it up there.
You aim your cannon at the female villager, blow her head clean off, and she dies.
Reload.
Quick shot. And your second shot, you got skill. Oh yeah, John had a second attack. You're still skilled, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
But I thought it was a move and back up to attack.
No, you're skilled. You get 2 attacks, period.
And another knockout to see if they get rid of the arms that pass.
No, you want to get the same spot.
No. Yeah. Jesus.
They will pass.
One didn't. You choose one. Okay, so Rob was second.
Yeah, I shall shoot Katie now. 16 damage.
Yep, that person takes blows. You stand up and
Yes.
backing them all forward. Nathan punches cold.
As a reaction, I'm going to cast for protection.
The problem is I don't think your friends up in town will get it.
That's fine. I'm going to shoot Teddy with my hand cannon. I guess.
All the villagers start immediately rushing forward, piling on. The other 2 trying to wake them up. Amidst the chaos, you hear smoke belching and fire flaring, and you hear heavy stomping smashing through the village.
Do you see anything, Rob?
Nope.
You're at the top of the tower. Look where the noise is.
Can't see them.
And more people start rushing in, attacking the 21 armored combatant and do no damage on rolling. But the Warcaster, Mike, he tries to strike you with a knife and you see the magic bliss deflected off your body. Back to John, sees the heavy burden villagers surrounding his teammates.
Yeah, another knockout in front, this time in front of the Warjack.
He drops a bomb as it explodes in front of the jack, and they both pass out in front of him. Briefly.
So that's 6 and 5, rapids. That's 12, plus the bonus, that's 14.
They seem to cover up their mouths as gas explodes around them, and they don't move. They're unaffected by the gas, unfortunately. But Rob merely reloads his gun and starts going.
Where's this pumpkin sound from?
You can't seem to make it past all the villages and corners of the village.
Can I get general direction? Where's where it could be coming from?
Coming in front of you. This one? Yeah.
I'm just gonna hose the next 2 fuckers down. So G. 13, 11, 15, 12, I, Another one down.
So he fires a shot as the head explodes, and he reloads and fires at another one. Lee, in his mighty stance, stands still, arms up, and starts swinging.
Yes, I maintain my stance and attack Jack. Oh, just got 16.
And runs sort of right through a villager's head, and he drops right in front of you. Nathan reloads his weapon.
As a free action, I'll maintain my stealth. As a free action, I'll cast Downless Charge on myself. And then I shall spend my to boost my attack roll as I shoot.
Why are you casting balance charge on yourself?
So I'm gonna root for the same. Attack you.
You gonna leave your guarding post?
Yeah, it's eat instead to running down.
No, I'm not gonna cast Downless Charge.
There's an unconscious villager in front of you.
I'm gonna shoot H anyway.
Fires a loaded, magically loaded shell at H, and he explodes.
I will reload and I will stomp on the head of this guy.
As you keep finding more villagers enter the fray, they all start moving and start attempting to wake. Where the fuckers are coming? Let's see if they get woken up. All three are woken up.
Not if I can help it!
Hey, first attack against Nathan. One tries to jab a knife into him, he misses completely. One tries to attack the paladin, and I shouldn't bother rolling. Does no damage. Off in the distance, you can hear Clammy as a laserjack suddenly storms into. Ah, friends! Scrabble, here it comes!
Yeah, Robbie got something big to shoot.
Oh, yeah, where's he going?
And then rushing, trying to rush in and split his head. John.
I'm trying to overslay this young! This having me with eyes! Ah!
Come on, John. Let's knock them all out.
I'll switch the acid bomb. One's directly in front of Jack. Well, Nathan's Jack anyway.
They've already taken 7 points of damage. If you can roll 4, they're dead.
Yeah, I've got 6. 10 on dice.
Al will be dead, so man.
So that's 9 on dice.
And for T,
10 on dice.
that's T dead. And for his second attack, power 12, so roll 4, he dies.
9. Another 9.
And last one,
11.
and H dies. Glass exploding and mist poisoning the air, and it's 5, surprisingly. Villagers melt and scream pain and die.
I'm melting.
Rob reloads his weapon,
Yeah.
starts
Lining up the,
his defense is 10 and armor 14, but he has 28 health.
okay, so hit 1 point of damage.
Well, get a second attack.
The other fires a shot and it swings and then descends into his shoulder. Fires a second shot.
Oh, much better.
That's not 5.
Yes, that's 2 damage. You doubled your damage.
No!
Fires a second shot into the same shoulder blade, leaving a much bigger ding. Jack seems unfazed.
Yeah, I feel that.
Lee flexes his chest, stares into attack as he swings his sword in that direction.
I rolled a 3. Twice.
You can point that again.
Putting the hit and damage is...
Pretty much dead. Clears one guy in front of him, and there's a run to touch him. Nathan puts him into 5th gear.
I will shoot C. First, I'll keep my spell. And I'll spend a point first for shitload damage. And then I will move ever so slightly. And then spend a focus to buy another attack. And that is 14 damage.
As you continue fighting, more villagers enter the area. However, one thing you do know is they seem to be carrying some sort of red cylinder-shaped objects with them. But let's see if the acid goes out and they're dead, then melt. Rush in, trying to surround as much as they can.
Do these red cylinders have a little fizzly bit coming out of the end going?
A little.
Good one, Rob.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, 2 attacks on the Warcaster. They all seem to be ganging up on you. So now that map 2 becomes map 4.
I'm extremely happy here.
Good defense 9. Well, these villagers suck. Sweet the blades and pitchforks snap and shatter on your armor.
The ball plate reflects the shit.
And for the paladin, he gets ganged up on as well. They all hit, so look how much damage they do. They're power 8 against power 19. 21. Wait, power 8? Oh, 19. The pitiful palm equipment shatter into splinters off your glistening armor and shield. The Jack tries to rush you. John sees himself getting surrounded very quickly. He leaps into action to try and rectify the situation. 21 damage. You throw a fire grenade that immediately erupts them on fire, and then they suddenly explode. Chucky Salsa.
Salsa.
And for his second attack,
22.
yeah. He erupts in the fire and falls down and dies. And then you do half on the others. With power 6, so it's already 1, so you roll a 10, they all die. They feel the explosion and the heat death of metal, but it's still spinning. Rob starts panicking and you see the fuses all around him.
Well, I'm thinking what I'd like to do is maybe hold
Let him
on.
come in and then he can chain reaction.
That's what I was thinking, especially when this guy comes in here.
Alright,
But that will be awfully close to the tower.
That's 11 damage.
Suddenly explodes. And you know what your big points.
Just take a look through.
By the second shot, it explodes and dies.
They're coming with bombs!
I know I saw!
Lee starts panicking, but doesn't falter up with the protection of metal.
yes, metal protect.
He stances up and starts swinging at him. He immediately cleaves him in two and explodes in metal fury. Nathan reloads his
Yep.
Mega Buster.
Boost my attack roll to hit her.
The villagers, that's probably when you know how to hit.
Boost the damage roll.
He fires the Mega Buster, it immediately blows a hole right through his stomach, and then the remaining explodes from the exploding explosion.
And then I'll take a short shuffle towards Addy. 22 damage.
Ow. Cleaving him and smashing the skull in. The numbers are starting to thin out, but more villagers still
On the ground, man! Watch out for them!
and they're also carrying explosions. These guys try to rush in behind you, so you get a free strike on both, +2 to hit. Two villagers try to sneak in behind you, and with a quick cyclone attack, cleaves their heads off. The villagers and the jack quickly rush in, start dropping cylinders at the base of the tower. Before you do that, Nathan can get hurt by a power 6. His knife shatters off your armor and into his own hand.
Take boy, bitches!
The paladin gets jumped by 3 villagers who, even if I roll double 6s on all of my rolls, can't hurt him.
According to the next round.
Yeah, the mech on the other hand, and he's got 2 fists, but he's power 9. That's also not his fault. The Ladyjack immediately jumps on and tries to pin you down.
Yeah, if he rolls box cards, he hits my armor better.
But roll 6s, that is 21.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So, congrats on me for balancing this out.
It's only me.
But he does jump on you, and let's see if you can contest his strength. I rolled 3 out of 1. You managed to push off the heavy Ladyjack as the other villagers start laying bombs all around the tower base. John starts panicking from the potential explosions, immediately starts to act.
Maybe we'll use an acid bomb when it explodes.
If only there is a solution with real bombs, you just shoot it. Come on, John.
Rust bomb onto the jack, enemy jack, and regular bomb on the so
Power 12 to damage instead. He melts. You drop a grenade and he explodes twice as the bomb in front seems to explode up dirt from the very ground next to it. And he dies.
You want to drop an acid bomb on this one?
yeah, Razor Quest drop a rust bomb.
Drop a rust bomb.
Keep those things away from me.
16 hit.
Yeah. I don't think that does damage. I think it just decreases armor by 2. Rob immediately reloads his rifle. Doesn't panic and shoots G.
It's a hit. Dead.
He falls down and explodes right next to the jack, doing. Wow.
Kill it, Jay. Well,
This is some of the most damage to the jack. 10 points of damage to the jack.
And then P's getting shot in the face.
That's in your backup, so we have target.
Oh, it should be dead.
He falls down and explodes, and the other 2 are knocked back by the explosion but don't die. Lee, you're starting to feel a bit claustrophobic there, aren't you? That jack is like half dead.
I'll have to see if I can make it all there.
Defense 10, armor 12 because of the rifle bomb. So 18 on the top to 6 points. You cleave a sword right through its armor, and it's still standing, puffing full of smoke as fire and smoke starts flaring in your own face. Then you can see yourself surrounded.
So I'll keep my armor spell. Well, he attacked me last turn, so I'm shooting him in the edge. So I will stand in the face with my sword. 13 hits.
Stabbed and most likely dead.
Or 20 damage. 21 damage, sure.
Yeah.
Then a feat point
It's just running guns and all.
Yes.
to attack this guy. Or 19 damage.
And you stab it and they drop the cylinder in it as it explodes and does 3 points of damage. Shoot this guy.
Bye-bye. Extra attack. And using my last focus point to boost. For 23 damage.
You fire and it explodes with chunky skeleton. You see more villagers approaching with explosions.
Go away, please!
As the rest all start rushing forward. One suddenly explodes and blows a huge wall,
Go
giving a third door to that area of the tower. Drops a bomb, starts blowing up a huge corner of that area. It exploded, falls down with shrapnel all over his face. They tiny fox stabbing you, and the jack immediately grabs both your arms and gives you a strength test. Are you better than a jack?
Use your head.
You can boost a non-attack skill roll, so I'm pretty sure you can. So this can go either way.
Can I reroll?
Yes, you can.
Unfortunately, the jack grabs both arms and pins into the ground.
So can I spend a feat point to reroll?
Yes, you can do that now.
Ah, you suck.
I rolled less.
He tries to struggle, somehow the jack gets on top of him even more. Oh no. Okay, John, one friend is pinned down, you got explosions coming in.
My sword
We
reload.
need some grenades, get some grenades, get some grenades.
Double 6.
Who's attacking?
And the jack.
What?
And grenade.
It's a regular grenade?
Double 6!
Knock it out. That's like 12, so 24 minus 2 is 22, armor 14, so 8 damage. And it explodes, and you see pieces of metal start bending and twisting and exploding off his body. It's barely standing there at 1 HP.
That's terrible. Gonna throw a roll.
Feels the mighty explosion and dies. Apparently gets hold by the jack, and he can't use his shield, so he's not using his stance. So it's armor 18, power 6, and I even rolled 2 6s. You won't do any damage to him. He does scream, and an explosion goes off in his face.
I think.
A second grenade comes down, falls down its own exhaust pipe, and you hear it rattle and bang on the inside, but suddenly it just explodes, and its own head pops up and smacks you in its face. Its arms fall off, and its entire thing just collapses all over on top of me.
Thanks for that! I want to move on face firstly!
Yeah, that's scrap metal.
Nice work, John. Roll. What you gonna do?
Okay, D. Dead.
D.
Dead.
He quickly fires off 2 rounds, causing more explosions. Lee
I'll stand up, I guess.
can't do a stance, so yeah, pretty sure he's dead. Nathan immediately cocks his gun.
Right. I'm keeping the spell. That's only 13 damage. So 6. Does that kill him?
Hey. Nope.
No. I'll apply another attack. 7 again. That also hits.
And
Hit me up. And then I will buy one more attack.
It explodes in front of you.
Yep. And shoot here.
There's no damage to you, and you shake it up.
That's a what's the hit cure?
It explodes, most likely, yes. With the numbers sticking out, you suddenly hear a loud gong. It sounds like a church bell ringing off in the distance. Suddenly, all the villagers seem to be hypnotized. They stop pressing their attack, at which point they turn around and start shuffling up.
Yes, that's true. How is everyone?
Alright.
I'm good. 2 rounds left. Alright.
They all seem to head off and enter a large building at the outskirts of the fenced-off village. They all enter the large hall doors, and you hear loud slams on the other end.
What we could do, and this is what I'm suggesting we do, is force the fuck out.
Are you not saying we use the cleansing flame of metal?
No! I'm saying we burn the fuck out of it.
We'll send you to do the job until we find Anthony and don't burn.
We
When
can,
you find him, you can burn everything.
when we can sift through it all and we find it, we can tell you we can.
Can we,
bring it back alive?
Yeah, possible.
if we can confirm that everyone in that building is hostile?
Yeah, possible.
I do not believe there was an if possible and want to bring you back alive.
I heard it possible.
So, Rob, what you're saying is you're scared of these citizens.
How scared of these regular people who got killing stats?
Well, that's the kind of action that someone is scared of.
We just survived that.
We no one got hurt.
There are 3 breaches, 2 breaches, nearly a third. More breaches are coming in the wall. This tower was gonna come down.
But it didn't!
We got lucky.
No, we're plan B. There's always more explosives.
That's a point. Well,
I was running out of explosives.
there might have been a few left from when you
And
killed
I
them.
think your alchemist friend, you don't have any
What's nice? See, still ready to go. Look at that optimism.
Give me 2 experience each. Because you're all holding your ground and no damage. Which means I have to increase my power of all of them by 2 points.
Today's model is Paladin of the Order of the Wall, usually seen within the Protectorate of Manoth faction. While there are various official miniatures to use, we go with the standard. Painted in my colours as it's my faction for the tabletop wargame. We also make sure he comes equipped with a standard backpack from Victoria Miniatures.
I haven't been endorsed, by the way.